And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take it to the house. Get it clear, baby.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Head the street.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Texans in a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Come on.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now back to throw. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the set. Check pass. Check pass. Ready.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside 15. And spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down.
Check, check.
Cooks will come in motion right. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run to the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Wait for this.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the 3rd time that Rookies run on this opening drive. He's caught one of his own.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there. They think those numbers are going to increase.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Running right, here's McAllister. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He'll take this to the 46. Second and 7. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Big Ryan.
A run from Pierce out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Here we go, here we go.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Back 60.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now it's Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, and they will bring him to the ground. Now a timeout signaled for, and they're getting with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, check.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. second.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Watson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you get to let your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
From the end zone, Watson over the middle. Amari Cooper, it's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin the 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something right here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A handoff to McAllister. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there. Now they've got a 1st and goal.
Sit down his partner. Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Check contact. Check contact.
They'll run here with Pierce. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to get in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
But they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Watson. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there. 1st down gain of 26 yards. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they moved up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they go with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a two-score game right now if he had converted then.
If you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Texans are going to win the football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. We talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth this one, didn't
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference.